Hi, I'm Jennifer Jones, aka Lanyap Sorceress here with GovCon Heroes, Talent Unleashed. So today I want to go over Google custom searches and how you can utilize them in your recruiting efforts in the federal space. I want to talk about, how to utilize it to find candidates that you may not typically see on Indeed or clearance jobs or even LinkedIn. So, real quickly, I'll go ahead and share my screen. So, if you're not familiar with a programmable search engine, it is essentially a back-end Google X-ray search that you can use over and over again and have it saved, in your bookmarks. I use mine quite frequently. Especially in previous roles where I may not have had access to the automation tools like Seek Out or Hire tool or even LinkedIn Recruiter. There's been a couple of times in my recruiting career where I didn't have that. So knowing how to run these searches, I think, is absolutely important because you're not always going to have expensive tools at your disposal. So what is a programmable search engine or Google custom search? Well, this is what mine looks like. I have this set up to run, and if you've seen my LinkedIn, I'm mostly in the IT space or in the federal space. So I run my searches for GitHub, Reddit, and LinkedIn all at the same time through my Google custom search. And you can see I have a simple Boolean put in there for highly cleared talent. And let me pull it up so you can see what it looks like. What it looks like when you open up your Google custom search. So it looks a whole lot different from the normal Google search page. Over here is where you're going to type in your specific Boolean string. And what do you do to get it set up initially? Great question. So what I do is I just type in my browser, Google CSE. You can see it's already there, and it's going to pop up with the programmable search engine here. From here, all you have to do is hit get started and make sure you are logged in to your Google Chrome. And then it's going to pop up all search engines. As you can see, I've got my normal one that I use and then my example search engine. From here, click Add, name your search engine. I'm going to say GovCon Heroes. And then enter what site that you want to search. So I'm going to put in, for this example, LinkedIn. Okay, perfect. Now I'm set up. Well, hit create, tell it you're not a robot. Now I'm set up with a programmable search engine. From here, I customized mine. And how you do that is you're going to go here. You'll see all, code, public URL, etc., and so forth. And then you can see where you can actually add additional URLs, which is where the Reddit URL and GitHub is on mine. But also you can set up refinements. What refinement is you'll see once you run your initial search, if you haven't set up your refinements, it's going to show all of the results. There's not going to be any filters. So I'll have Reddit, LinkedIn, everything all jumbled up into one. And that's a lot to go through. So I have the refinement set up to do GitHub first, Reddit, then LinkedIn. So, and that's really easy to do. All you do is, again, add. Then you're going to say, I wanted to refine it specifically for my LinkedIn. Yeah. And then click whichever URL you want to add as your refinement. And then hit save. It's that simple, pretty easy to do. Now, why do I do this? I do this because number one, whenever you're searching on LinkedIn Recruiter or even LinkedIn in general, you're not going to see every single person that meets your criteria. And that's because if you don't have Recruiter, LinkedIn only gives you candidate or profiles for up to third degree connections, right? So that does limit, especially if you're working incredibly niche roles, it certainly limits you to who you can see. By going on the back end and searching entire LinkedIn, this does provide you with much more robust information. And how do I look for candidates on Reddit? That is a great question. So, as you can see, there's subreddits for everything. And I like to kind of look at these subreddits specifically discussing clearances. There's a few different ones that you can go to. I follow several. And you can actually type in, whatever clearance and then type in engineer. So, just for an example. Spell. Just kidding. What just happened? Hmm. Hmm. I don't know what happened. Just for this. So as soon as you run that search, it's going to go automatically to your all results, and then you just filter out by your refinement. So I want to see what I can find on Reddit. So I just ran a quick, easy search for an engineer with a clearance. And did I put Polly? Yeah. Okay. Quick search. You will see some sponsored ads. I'm not entirely sure how to get rid of those, but I just scroll past them. So here you see several different subreddits that you can join and see conversations around clearances. You can find people's profiles that are, here's one, system engineers. I only have a CI poly. Well, I got a lot of roles that require a CI poly, so let me check out this person. And if you have a Reddit account, I know several recruiters who actually will message people directly on Reddit. But yeah, so that's a quick way to think outside of the box. A lot of people with clearances don't necessarily post their resumes in a public platform. So this is a phenomenal way to really deep dive and kind of find those candidates that may not be getting reached out to by 100,000 recruiters daily. That's an exaggeration, but you guys get my drift. Okay. And again, LinkedIn, same thing. This is, and I like to, when I'm scraping LinkedIn on the back end, I like to throw in some emails. So go ahead and search for people with the @Gmail or at Hotmail. Definitely useful, and you don't necessarily need to use your email aggregators to pull that data. It's free. So again, if you don't have the robust budget to spend $30,000 on tools for recruiting, these are some great techniques. Think outside of the box and recruit for clear talent. So I hope that helps you guys. And oh, one more thing. If you go into your search engines here, you will see your public URL. You can use this on any computer as long as you have this specific URL. I have my personal laptop that I use this custom search, and then I also use it for my work laptop, and it's shared between the two. There's no, as long as you have that specific link, you have access to yours. So, again, I hope this helps you guys in recruiting for cleared talent, and we look forward to providing some more helpful tips. Thank you so much.